Hello and welcome back to Love Island with Benny. Here we go again. Let's keep trying to do this podcast. The system is down, so it's sort of working, sort of not working, but I'm back. Anyways, today's topic is Elma and Joe. I haven't caught up with last night's one because someone keeps deleting the recordings off of the TV, so I can't. But anyway, so welcome back. It's been a couple of days. Joe and Elma have left the villa, which I'm really shocked about because I didn't expect Joe to leave so soon. I thought they might keep him in because he's a little bit odd. But also because I thought him and Lucy were very close in a way, but then other times I sort of thought, well, no, not really, because Lucy doesn't know what she wants, and then Joe's just like too full on, and he wanted Lucy to drop all of her male friends, and it was just... what the heck? Like, that's fucking... it's crazy. Like, what's going on there? Anyway, so they've kicked him out. He said he'll wait for Lucy on the outside. Whether he does or not, that'll be interesting. And whether Lucy holds out, if they bring in some more boys, if she waits for Joe... whew. And imagine being in Joe's situation, sitting at home, watching the girl that you love or fancy on TV get with someone else. That will be interesting. Also, Elma, she's gone, but I kind of expected her to go because she was a bit boring. And obviously, no one wants to get rid of Maura because of all the drama she brings. But Maura as well, also, I couldn't believe the other day when she spoke to the girls about Tom and saying, oh, he's so fit and oh, his body's amazing and all this shit. She was saying to all the girls, you know, hands off. And they were saying, no worries, we will not go near him, we're not interested, you know. Anyway, literally like a little while later, Tom went over to speak to Elma because he said originally that he had his eyes set on Elma before he even went in there. And now, suddenly, Elma's speaking to Tom, or Tom's speaking to Elma, and he's, you know, trying to work her out. He's not doing wrong because he's not in a relationship with Maura or anything, so she can do what he wants. But he was speaking to her, and she started saying, "Oh, you know, I quite like him," and he was like, saying she's beautiful and all this. Later on, the girls said to her, you know, "What do you think? Do you prefer Tom or Anton, or what's the crack?" She said, "Well, they're both really nice, but she doesn't know who she likes yet." Well, Maura's face, I mean, I put it in my vlog the other day, and she was fuming. She was fucking kicking off, you know, saying, "How could you do that? How could you do that?" I'm not being funny, love. Right, but as soon as she went in, as soon as Maura turned up, she had her eyes set on Tommy. Right, she didn't give a fuck about Molly May. She's gone in there, all guns blazing. Yeah, Tommy's mine. Da da da. She wants to she's trying to kiss him, forcefully kiss him, and all this. He's not interested in that, right? And she's just too much. But then she's kicking off about Elma, saying, "How could my best friend do that? Take this guy off me." She's not even with him. She's not even with Tom. So she's just a psycho, you know, that's just, you know, what the fuck, that's ridiculous. Anyway, so then Elma's gone over and spoke to her and said, you know, I'm a bit disappointed in the way that the things are turning out. It's not good. And she's basically said, sort yourself out. And Maura's basically turned around and said, well, I don't have to change a thing, da-da-da. Elma has then gone on about coming into the villa, doing the same thing with Molly May and Tommy, and Maura said, no, difference is, they're not a, like, couple, they're not close, they're not, like, in love, they're not, like, fully together, and Elma said, well, neither are you and Tom. Well, that shut Maura down, didn't it, because she didn't really appreciate that. Which I thought was absolutely hilarious. It's a valid point. You know, she can't sort of claim someone. They're not property. They're not, you know, it's not an object. They're human beings and they'll go with who they want. Well, Maura didn't look at it like that. She's kicking off. They made up, supposedly, and Maura's saying that she doesn't really trust Elma anymore. But she's not too sure. Anyway, when she got voted out, Maura's giving it all this, oh, I'm going to really miss my best friend and all that. Which I think that's a front. She's saying that because she's glad that Elma's leaving and she's pleased that she can't go anywhere near Tom now. So it is a bit of a triangle, really. It is. There's always something which is brilliant. That's why it's such a good TV programme. And then obviously we've got Yewande and Danny, which in my eyes I thought they were going to be perfect. They'd literally they'd met and they were so happy together. They had their first kiss and all that. And now Yewande's thinking realistically and thinking, how is this going to turn out? If another girl comes in here and turns his head, I am absolutely fucked. Which makes sense because obviously in any relationship you've got to think about that because you never know, do you? Right? At the end of the day. But Yewande it's getting boring now. She's going on and on about, oh, well, if he meets this person, da 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 da. You know what? At the end of the day, you can't control it. Enjoy your time in there. Enjoy your time with him. If he decided to go off with someone else, you've got to find yourself someone else at the end of the day. But I don't really believe that Danny would do that to Yewande. I truly believe that he is being honest with what he's saying. He literally does like Yewande. I don't think he's the sort of guy to just say it. But then again, who knows? Because at first I wasn't too sure. I didn't think Tommy would be the one would do that. But then as soon as Maura come in, he sort of forgot about Molly May and started saying that if he had the chance, he'd kiss her. When the time's right, he will. Which turns out that he wasn't going to do that because he dodged that like a punch to the face. But it's just really, really interesting right now. Amy and Curtis, things have calmed down there. I wonder if the friction between Amy and Lucy will still remain now Joe's gone. Probably not, but will Lucy just shy away and go to the gym and, and hang out with the boys? Will that cause more friction now Joe's not there to sort of tell her what he does and doesn't like? Will she do what she wants? And I honestly didn't think that Lucy would get as upset as she did for, Joe leaving. She was in absolute bits. Like, I didn't expect that at all. I thought she'd be like, okay, fine, fair enough. But no, she was an emotional wreck. Which now people are also saying that she's also left the villa, which I really don't think is true. I don't think that's true. But I reckon she won't find anyone else in there, and she will just go quiet and not and try and get out of the villa as soon as possible to sort of get back with Joe in reality. But then again, who knows? Maybe she will get over that and there'll be like a nice guy come in and she'll like him more. I don't know. But then again, I feel really sorry for Joe because if someone else goes in there, she couples up with him or someone takes her or something, I will feel extremely sorry for Joe because you can tell that he really likes her. But then in reality, I don't think that Joe and Lucy will even last very long because if he's telling her in there that it's weird her being with Tommy and stuff like that, in real life when she's out surfing, going on holidays with people, and if you look on her YouTube, she's got type in Lucy Donlan, you can see that her YouTube channel is full of surfing videos where she went to Fuerteventura and Lanzarote, and no doubt she went with a couple of male friends, which is fair play, fair enough. But Joe will not like that. So in reality, I don't see them lasting very long. Which is a shame. But then again, they're a strange sort of couple. You wouldn't pair them two together. You've got a really pretty girl. Then you've got Joe, who's a good-looking guy, but he's just not what you'd expect her to get with. But then again, she's a surfing girl. She likes that sort of shaggy haircut and all that shit. So, it kind of makes sense. But I'm just kind of worried for reality when they sort of meet back up again. He's going to be overprotective again behind closed doors where he's not on camera. You don't really know how he's going to react, how he's going to be. Is he going to be as nice as he was on camera? Is he gonna cause hell for her because she wants to go out with a couple of male friends? They won't last long. That is what I'm saying. They will not last long. Amy and Curtis, they seem to still have that relationship, but they don't seem to be as lovey-dovey as they was when they first coupled up. With the whole, they're in the jacuzzi. I think it was them two anyway. But anyway, they're all lovey-dovey. They had their first kiss and all that, and it was all great. And Curtis was being funny, and Amy thought he was hilarious. But now she sort of seems to be there. She's just his shadow. She's there with him. Like, they don't seem to be mega close, other than the other day when they did like a shot of them in bed and they were kissing and that. But is that a front just to stay in the villa? Because it's not hard for them to go, right, we'll just kiss, we'll act as if we are like proper loved up, we'll win 50k at the end of it. Is that what they're doing? Who knows? But I truly reckon that Curtis is probably... I don't know. Does he love her? That's the question. And does she love him? That is also the question. Who else is there? Amber and Michael. To be honest with you, I think that they are more loved up than we think. But then again, I don't know, because Amber's a hard book to read, and Michael just sort of is relaxed. He's not really showing any sort of... I don't know. I can't even think of any words to explain what I'm thinking. He's just there. He's relaxed. He's with Amber. He's happy. Is Amber as happy as she made out the other week? That's the other question, you know. That is, I don't know, but I reckon that Amber and Michael won't last very long in the villa anyways, because they're sort of one of the boring couples, if that makes sense. Molly May and Tommy are brilliant, I think. Tommy has really come out of his shell with her, I think. I think he's more relaxed now, so he's more happy. He's on that level. He's fucked more off, got rid of her, which I don't blame him, because she's just a pest. But his true colours are coming out now. He seems to be like proper happy with Molly. You know, he's made the joke. It's great. But also, I saw on Facebook yesterday saying about last night's episode, which I haven't seen, so no spoilers, but no doubt I'll probably see it on Instagram when I go on there, but I'm trying not to. There's a new girl, and apparently the new girl will turn Tommy's head. So will the same thing happen like it did with Maura? Maura came in and he dropped Molly May. Is he going to drop Molly May again for this new girl? Is he going to tell her that he likes her? Is he going to go on a date with her? What's going to happen? That's the interesting questions. Right, anyway, so I'm going to cut this short now because I'm running out of things to say. But thank you very much for listening to Love Island with Benny, and I'll catch you a bit later.